Easiest thing.
Good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. This is Jeff from Thailand, Phuket, Thailand. Today, I'm very fortunate to have on the very top demo, and you see there, young Mr. Nick Pledger, very handsome, Jeff, showing off his eyebrows. He's doesn't take excuses. He's a guy. He has to work, and he trades from his car. So the people that say they don't have time, he is a living proof it can be done. And he's just waiting for everything to be lined up in a row, and that job of his will be gone soon. So welcome, Demo. Welcome, Nick. And you see Demo there's in a lovely hotel. Looks nice here, mate. Looks nice.
I wish, mate. I wish.
Yeah,
I wish.
It reminds me of one in Cuba when I used to go to Cuba a lot.
Hanoi. That was the hotel in Hanoi. That was the Apricot Hotel in Hanoi.
I thought that was your hotel you were staying in or going in to do your trading and whatever demo. But then I realised it's your green screen. I saw that when you moved your head.
Anyway, let's carry on, gentlemen. I want to do today a review because we only opened up the 30-minute trader for new people. On Saturday, Sunday, I did a little bit of private teaching, but there was previous stuff before that came from the 10X. And obviously you're aware of that, and you did very well with that. So for those people at home, what the 30-minute trader is for the busy people. It's for the busy people who don't have much time. You can stay in the trades and take even more profit if you wish, but it's designed to get in and out of the market and make the losses can be made as well, just so you know. But here we go. I'm going to share what happened today. Depending where you are in the world, it might have been you last night. Now, this was 8 p.m. last night, yes, and this is a picture. This was a trade we discussed, and I've got the live charts here as well. But this is the 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which was 1 a.m. UK time, 2000 South Africa. For me in Thailand, it was 7 a.m. at this time here. And I said to people, but let me just do it live chart. And that'll just be the easiest way. But that was proof that was actually happening. That's why I've kept that. So first of all, the price was going up in the market. And I noticed when you see a dollar sign that represents people's stop losses, that the price is going up in the market. And then when it had a turn, it was a potential turn for a drop. And did it drop a little bit or did it drop a lot? It dropped a lot. It dropped a fair bit, yeah. Now, so at this time here, with a 30-minute strategy, I'm going to move. We don't see this. That's all we see, right? Nothing else. Simple, easy, effective. What we do, we draw a line at the very top of the body. And we draw a line at the very bottom. There's nothing else here, so I cannot draw a line down here. I'm potentially going to draw one there, one there, one there. But I decided just to draw one right there. And this was live, and this is recorded in the private members group. Now, let me talk you through this to this point. So that was on the 1 minute time frame, normal candles. Straight away, it shut up. And if you get into that, I won't talk pips, but I don't normally. That was a nice one there. And you could have got a nice 2%. And it came down. Rejected, rejected, rejected. Now, this is the learning. And this is the key learning from here. I want you to notice the bodies. Yeah, the wicks do the damage, but the narrative, the story is the bodies. And the wicked, it wicked, and it wicked, but the body finished there. Do you see that? Right there.
Yeah.
Yes or no? Yep. And then the next candle, we had a body there. So what I decided to draw was a line, a thick line. And I said, if that breaks through there, it's going to be a continuation. But if it bounces up, this is going to be a support. And if it stops up here, that's going to be a strong support. So it went up there. Now, those people in a 30-minute trader program, they have these things called stabilizers. And this highlights. But if you already know, because you've drawn a thick line there, it bounced off at once, twice, 3 times, and after the 3 times it rejected, what did it do? It went back immediately to this line, and this is the live chart. And then, but then the important thing here is the wick. Can I hide that so I'm not showing anything? The wick, the lack of wick. It goes up. The next one, it comes down at the wicks again. And at some point in here, you would choose to get in. Because the learning is this. Are the bodies majority of the time above that line or below that line?
Above it.
Above it. There was this indecision candle here. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you get this here. It goes up, rejection, reject. And whatever candle you wish with using any of your entry system, and I know you both get your own entry system, it's like and it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes to the moon, as you can see. I quite like that, Nick. Thanks so much for that to mention.
It's good, isn't it?
It is. But that was from there. I said on the live today, a simple, quick exit, and you go back and watch the recording, you guys have access to this. I said, that's enough right there. You go and look at the recording, I said, that's enough right there. Why? It's the smallest trade. 𝗙𝗪𝗪𝗏 was on as well, and to put that just below there. And if you just got that, the smallest trade possible, would you be disappointed with just over 1.5%?
No.
Some people would, so you could move things and use a bit more advanced. Yeah. Yeah. I then said, if it went on, the next take profit 2. Do you see this red candle?
Yeah.
Our stabilizers are on. If you went up to there, that's 3.5%. And this was live. This is recorded. You guys have access to it on the 30-minute program. Yeah.
Yeah. Jeff, just quickly, after, can I have the exact settings for that stabilizer thing?
Yes. I'll give you the stabilizers. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the thing, but it's just the settings.
I'll give you the settings.
Yeah.
Top
okay,
2 switched on, bottom 2 switched off. Simple as that. I'll give you later.
But I mean the colors as well.
Yeah, it's red and green. Okay, I'll carry on. You could have chose that exit, but it went to the moon. It just decided, like a rocket takeoff, it said, I've had enough of this playing about. I'm going to give Nick an opportunity. And it just kept on going and going and going. And guess what? I actually showed this live. It went to this one here. So you have options. Take
Straight back
profit
to the liquidity level up
take
there.
Profit here. Look at that. See that tiny wick? That one there. People would have probably put their stop loss just above, maybe even up there, but that line there, wick, 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 bang. And then guess what? It dropped like a stone. So what we have here, we have a time of the day, our 30-minute trader gives us a volume burst at this time. You see the immediate volume burst, bang. It comes back down, creates a, let's use the word support and resistance, support line. Goes back up to the resistance. Think of a ceiling and a floor. It comes back again. I noticed then this mini high was formed, so I said, exit there, if you wish. Take profit 1. Take profit 1, either there or there. Take profit 3. Boom. All the way down there. And look at the colors on the 1-minute time frame, normal candles. Green, 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 all the way through. Questions on that?
No, I'm up.
Okay. So this reaches the top. It reaches the top here. Yep, right up there. And but notice all that we're talking about was that session was all about imbalance today. Yep. We're talking about imbalance. And then decided to come out. We then said, well, with all this imbalance down here, is what goes up
must come down.
Must come down. Yeah.
Down. And look, just before that, it was going up. So let's see what happened. Let's do a review. We have this here. This is here. Now, because we're on the 1 minute, things are a little bit different. Sometimes I'd play about the 2 minute, the 3 minute, the 5 minute, and you'd find something else up here. I'm just going to type that in. The 3rd of April, that was last, well, it depends what it was, morning, afternoon, 3rd of April, 2031. 3rd of April, 2031. 2031. So now I'm just going to play with the time frames for a minute. I'm going to go to the 2 minute. Yeah, set nicely. You see information here. It goes back down to that, rejects it, goes back down again, rejects it again. But I'm actually looking for something up here I want to show you, which is actually part of a, look at that. We do see this there. And you've also got this one here. Yeah, I'm just showing you different things. But they're having these stabilizers, the body goes into it. Look at what you see there. To 50% of that there, then it just drops like a stone. Boom.
Yeah.
The rocket ship just decides to go. Boom. Let's go to the 5 minute. Yeah, same thing. So back to the 1 minute, just for just now. So there we go. We have this with lots of different opportunities. But the question is, when do you get in? That's, for some people, the tricky thing. Is it a buy? Is it a sell? So it's all about reading candles. It's all about looking left. And you notice this took out, apart from this one candle here, took all these stop losses out all the way, all them there. They're all gone. So it's all about wait. So there it was down, goes back up. And here, this one candle here, this is the one candle that gives it away. This one with the wick. I want to remove this. This might help those people at home. Okay. I'm now going to remove that there. I can. And I want to remove that there. That was me just showing AMD. I was just showing AMD. We have, what do we have this? We have a body and we have a wick. Yeah. Let me just move that to the side for a minute. Yeah. So all I do is, one of the things you could do is a simple, sorry, I'll move that out of the way. A simple technique is just to continue that over to the right. And then ask yourself, is this support, if you want to call it that, from the high, is the body, we know the wicks have, but is the body breaking through at any time?
No.
And eventually it falls off. That's right. So you can see that. So that's a giveaway. I said that down below, and I said it up here again. So we move that to the side. Now this wick, this wick is the key. This is the deal. This wick. That's a good learning for you. Make sure I can see that clearly. Yep. Does the body ever go over 50% of that there?
No.
Ever. And you can exit, you can sell it anytime you wish from there. So let me ask you, Nick, which would be your entry? There.
From what I see, yeah. From what I see,
that's why I asked. Yes.
What I call the order blocks, like the red can, like where the red candles appeared, the order block. Yeah. I've noticed that generally after when the order block's created, it'll either drop, or if it's from the other way, it'll rise up.
Yeah, I understand.
I would have got in. I would have probably got in about the top of the body of the second black candle, the big
That
black
one
candle.
here or that one there?
Yeah, I would have thought, yeah, okay, I'll get in there.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm only asking, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably got in, yeah, roughly down there, and then my stop loss would have been
We'll get that in a minute.
Yeah, all right.
Stop loss where?
Just a little bit above that grey area. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And target?
Can you bring the screen up a bit, or can you minimize it a bit so I can see a little bit more what's left behind?
There.
Yeah, obviously you've got to bring it back over now, haven't you?
Well, no. You don't know. You can't see that. That's not happened yet.
No. Well, where's the one that I've got in on then?
That one there. That one candle. You can see it there.
Oh, it's that one. It's in the middle down there.
That one there. It's right there.
Hang on, I can't. Hang on, because I've got my
Right there. You go.
People picture thing. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, that was covered by that. That's why I couldn't see it.
That's it
there. Yeah. Well, my first
that's
target.
All you see.
Yeah, my first target would probably be the bottom of the bodies of them two candles just to the left. The black. Yeah. Just to the bottom there. That would have been my very first smallest.
Take profit one. Yeah.
Yeah.
And would you be happy with that? You think? Well, we will see.
Yeah. Well, can have a look to see.
Take profit two, maybe. They take profit three. Take profit.
Yeah. But that would be my first minimum target.
Thank you very much. Minimum. That was. I like that. I like the way your logic. I'm going to give you some logic privately into the mentoring group after this is recorded. So, Dave, yourself, please.
Me myself at the moment. My entry would be on the close of the, or just before, maybe a few seconds before the close of the 8:35 candle. So that one. Yeah, 8:35. Close the 8:35. You're on mute, Jeff. You're on mute. You're moving your mouse about and I can't hear a word you're saying, pal.
It's the same candle as next time.
Yeah. So I'm going on the close of that grey one, or just before, maybe 10 seconds before the close.
Right, that's 8:35, and that's 8:36.
Yeah, 8:35. I mean, your minimum take profit would be on the top of that green box. Would be on the would be at the top of
what green box, please?
Would be on the top of the 8:27 candle. Top of it.
Up there?
Yeah.
That line.
That's 0.5%. That's your minimum take profit.
Yeah.
And then you'd run down to the.
Well, let's see what happens. Okay, so wow, look at that. Both these would have won the trade nicely as well. So we stop loss.
So what percentage would mine have been? Sorry.
You would have got
1%.
Yeah,
and Demo would have got about 0.5% spot on.
Well, no, I mean that's where I'd be looking if it was rejecting that sort of area, then I'd be happy to take at 0.5%. Yes. But as you can see, I mean, I've played that candle back on replay. That candle didn't reject there; it's just kept going down.
Yeah.
So I'd have stayed in that for two candles.
But look at that! Look how it just kept dropping.
Yeah.
After that, I'd have looked at that there.
Yeah, that's where I'd been looking at. Yeah.
Or even that candle there.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is this, right? It comes all the way down. It goes all the way down to where the rocket ship took off the first place.
Yeah.
See that huge win up, huge win go down, and then we get another rocket ship, and it goes again, and it just decides to keep on going. Now this is the one that excites me more than this. That's a given. But this one here is where the fun begins. And this is what I want to share with you here. You ready? there. So forget that for a minute. We've got this floor, as we call it. It breaks down, comes back up inside there, comes back inside there. That there, we have something here I marked out in advance. There's your entry there, stop loss above there. And that this is this trading I get excited about. When you see that there, you can be at 50%, you can put the bottom of there, you can wait for it to one candle, you can do whatever you want to do. Even put it there, put that above there. Our stabilizer is there to help us. And where's the exit? The bottom of the body. And the thing that I get excited about 2.17% is this. It's like a stepper plan. We do this over and over. What's over here, guys? What's over here? Look left. What's over here?
FEG.
Bada bing, bada bung. There we go. We put the stop loss above that there. Thank you very much. The smallest trade is actually there. Be honest with the wick, we do that there. But we go to the body there. 0.29% exit the trade. It goes down. So we're just taking the smallest trade, then the smallest trade, and it comes back up to this here. We take the smallest trade, and we just keep taking the smallest trade. It turns around.
That's just been a continuous similar pattern all the way down.
And where's the smallest trade? There or there. Even the smallest trade, look, the smallest trade I'm talking about. Wait, it comes up again, the smallest trade. And if you want to use the old flow with that, you want to use the flow with that, or even the Oracle would work really well there, actually. The Oracle would work a treat if you really would need indicators. But you see, you don't need it if you can just reprice action it. It comes up here. What is here? What is there? Tell me what's there. Thank you very much. There's the entrance. You can put it at the bottom. You can put it at the top. Let's put it at the bottom, for example, to make it so it's less of a profit. Put that above there. Smallest trade. Bam, right there. And there'll be an eventually, at some point, you will, everyone keeps going longer. Well, I'm saying the small trade, 2%, 2%, 1%, 2%. Then you've got these two beasts up here. Can you see why so many people are taking advantage of this 30-minute trader? And this just dropping like a stone and going to the moon. All by itself. It's learning to read price action. It's learning just some. You have lots of opportunities there to pass a funded account in one day. Questions, learnings, discoveries.
I haven't got no questions, but I just think it's like, well, kind of learnings, discoveries, but I just kind of think it's amazing that, not that it always happens, but at certain times it plays out the exact move, repeat. So you become aware of its next move before it's going to happen.
And we just wait, and then we look to our stabilizers and place the stabilizers. See, look,
because
boom,
where the stabilizers are,
bang,
where the stabilizers are, the order blocks that it creates, every time without fail, it more or less, goes back there. I mean, okay, that's on like a down step move.
But look,
a majority of those,
look,
a majority.
It went the other way. It went the other way.
Yeah. And the same with that.
So it's real, it's possible. Today, not the good old days, like some people, let's trade, then they have to go and find one. But look at this. It just kept on dropping. So I'm just going to take a little photograph. You won't be in this. I'll take a little photograph of that. I'll just paste, not there. I'll just paste that there.
Does it capture your little rocket on there?
Yeah, I like the little rocket. That's thanks to you, mate. Thank you very much. But that was the 8 p.m. there, as we showed that live. Dave, well, you've had also a little play about with this, and I believe you had quite a reasonably good day yesterday.
Yeah, 79% yesterday in total.
79% in one day. Yeah,
exceptional day on the gold, to be fair.
Whatever it is,
Completely robbed
79%
the
in
bankers
anybody's
yesterday.
79% in anybody's book in one day is if you're doing indices, gold, silver, platinum, AUD, USD, whatever. Because look, if you did this, you get 7% up, 7% or 5% up, 5% back down. There's 2, there's 1. So that's 5, 5. You've got to be around, obviously. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And that's just in a space of a couple of hours.
Yeah, well, I did 9% this morning on Aussie US dollar in an hour.
Now, this system works, a 30-minute trader, and a couple of days since this format of it's been released. It's powerful. And I want to thank everybody who's been involved in putting this together. And it did come from the 10X, and yeah, it's pretty powerful indeed. For me, the key learning I would encourage people inside the inside scoop was this here, that wick.
Yeah.
Before I close the show, questions, learning discoveries. What do you think, Mick? When you're observing this?
Yeah, I think it's brilliant. It's amazing, really. Just how it plays out.
It's a pity you have to sleep, isn't it? It's a pity you have to sleep.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's a pity you have to sleep because, like I say, even with this morning's episode, I feel like I've missed out.
Good news is it's there for you. Please take advantage. It went up and it came down, and it just kept on going. It just kept on going and going and going.
Yeah.
No indicators, no nothing, just straight price action with a little bit of stabilizers. The people who are struggling to read the candles.
Yeah, with that stabilizer thing, I'd appreciate, like I said, if you could show me the exact settings. I mean, cause I've been having a toy with it, but I don't know. It just seems to.
I'll do that. Yeah, sure. Before we go, Demo, anything you'd like to say? Questions, learnings, discoveries?
All good, mate. I just want to, again, if we can jump on after this just quickly, I want to, whenever you're free, just get that fair value gap indicator.
Yeah. So let me just stop this. And to what I'll see is all at the top.